Star Spangled Banner tonight in gym was performed by three of the basketball players. Look like Kai, Gavin, and Gabe Rudd. But here's your starters here tonight as we're getting ready to fire up this playoff matchup. A 5'6" freshman, number 2, Sophia Robinson for the Lady Tigers. Northern Valley will go with the 5'6" sophomore, number 3, Delaney Sides. For the Lady Tigers, the 5'9" senior, number 3, Candace Engling. I have a feeling we're going to be calling her name a lot tonight. For Northern Valley, they'll start a 6-foot-tall freshman, number 5, Audrey Bina. For the Lady Tigers, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Raylan Paget. Northern Valley will go with their lone senior. She stands 5'4" and wears number 11, Miss Shaylee Vesteca. The Lady Tigers, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Sarah Lyle. Northern Valley, a 5'7" junior, number 12, Mary Baird. And the last starter for the Tigers is a 5'1" sophomore, number 32, Michaela Murphy. And Northern Valley will go this way. The 5'3" junior, number 23, Braxton Cox. Head coach of the Northern Valley Lady Huskies is Mitch Pugh, assisted by Lacey Hansen. Head coach of the Lady Tigers, Kirk Graffel. And Kenzie Shelton is the manager there. Officials, as you see them, left to your right. Katz, Van Lunen, Harding, heck of a crew, and we're ready for basketball, Aim.
Got to get the best when we start playoff ball, right?
Playoffs is right. I'm already standing. So just so you know, Natoma fans, we cover each and every game of Northern Valley Huskies throughout the year.
Yep.
We try to be fair, but sometimes the green just bleeds through a lot.
Hey, but we love good basketball, so we got to appreciate it. If you bring it to the table, we're gonna highlight it. We're gonna acknowledge it.
Engling and Bina set in the center circle as Bruce will get ready to hit his whistle, and we'll fire this one off, and here it comes. Up high goes with it is Bina, and she'll tip it back to Braxton, and a man-to-man defense in play here by the Tigers. Northern Valley will swing it to Vesteca on the right wing. Now they'll get it right back on a give and go to Braxton. Inside, up and down. First bucket is good for Northern Valley.
Yeah, and if you're a Husky fan, you really like to see them being aggressive, attacking that man-to-man defense strong. Last couple man-to-mans they've played against it, they've kind of struggled. It was something that they did well at the beginning of the year against man-to-man defense, but primarily Golden Plains, but a lot of those man-to-mans kind of a little harder for them to unlock later in the year.
So Northern Valley, I thought they were in a 3-2. Now looks like they might be in a 2-3, but the close eye tells me they're in a box and one. Looks like they're going to match Bina all the way out high against Engling.
Yep.
And now she's got the ball dead here. Now she'll go to the wing and now up to the top of the key with Robinson. They'll go inside to Engling. She's quickly doubled, fade away, turn around, no good.
Wow.
Vesteca does not get the rebound, and now it does with Bina. The follow was no good by Lyle. That's Sarah.
They're probably going to let them play here tonight and be physical, this time of year in postseason. Not necessarily swallow the whistles, but they're going to want the players to decide it there. Baird does not get away with the travel there in the middle of the paint, gives the ball back to Natoma. Box and one, interesting coming out, and we haven't seen it from the Huskies so far this year.
Well, you said something very important there. It's playoff basketball, and playoff basketball is usually officiated slightly different than regular season basketball. It's a turnaround jump shot is good from Paget.
Really nice move there. Just caught it and turned around away from the defender. Faded away a little bit even. Still got it to go.
Outside of Vesteca, high ball screen here from Bina. They'll switch it on the defense. The roll was there, but she couldn't find it. Sides in the corner. Now she'll go baseline, try to get the pass in, and it's kicked out by Paget, and it'll be Northern Valley basketball.
And we saw Sides a couple of games ago try to do a reverse layup underneath there. Would have been another really nice time to try that as it was there.
It was a sweet play, too. She just missed it. And a 5-second call here by Braxton will lead to the second turnover here from Northern Valley.
Excellent defense from the Natoma Lady Tigers on that one. Got to be more aggressive here, the Lady Huskies, getting that ball in underneath.
Robinson now into the side here for Murphy. They'll go into the corner for Engling. Three-pointer on the way is no good. And a foul will go against Vesteca. Tigers to take it out.
Fighting after that rebound, got a little bit of a stiff arm in there, a little too much body going after that ball. Pass is tipped on the inbounds, but Natoma keeps it.
Murphy now into the corner with Lyle. With her right-hand dribble, stolen by Sides, and there's nobody in front. She'll lay it up and put it in. Sides with her first bucket, getting the start here tonight. Austin Cox under the weather. She is over there on the bench. Don't know how much she's going to play. She was not feeling well. I don't know where you get that kind of inside information except from her dad.
Yeah, it's pretty good source.
Reliable. Turnaround jump shot by Engling, but it was a foul by Bina. Will put her to the line.
And Bina had good positioning there, had her pressed deeper than she wanted to, but you got to keep those arms straight up and down if you're Audrey Bina. She came down on that arm. They're going to give the shooter the call probably the majority of the time in that situation.
Engling with her first points of the night. Second one on the way is also rattled home. 4 apiece for the Natoma Lady Tigers and the Northern Valley Huskies. Sides drives in, has it. Travel call will go against her. It'll be the third turnover of the evening already for the Northern Valley Lady Huskies.
And you saw the Huskies there kind of running that high post pick and roll. Would love for them to kind of seal that screen and use it more than they do. Not just go through the motions of the play, but truly use that screen.
Steal by Braxton Cox will get this ball over to Vesteca. She'll push now Sides.
She can shoot from that range. Thought she might look at it there. Just not a very good pass. Trying to get interior to Bina.
And the fourth turnover by Northern Valley in 4 minutes. Northern Valley's going to stay in the box and one so far, try and limit those touches of Engling. Murphy with it now. She'll swing to the outside corner to Lyle, and now back to Engling. She's going to not be afraid to shoot from wherever she's standing, and she drains a three. And Coach Pugh says, let's talk about it. Clint Cox, name buried here on your broadcast for Open Spaces Sports, is the Natoma Tigers do not feel like the underdogs right now. And Vesteca, the senior from Northern Valley, steps up and buries her first jumper of the night.
And there, the pick and roll screen is what created that one. They did use it better that time around.
Northern Valley's gone to a straight man all the way around this time. Shot up and no good for Robinson. And here comes Northern Valley's Vesteca down the right wing.
Ball goes out off Vesteca last. Can't save it before it rolls outside of the far out of bounds line. Gives the ball back to the Tigers. You know, I say pretty much before every single game, we need to limit turnovers and crash the glass. And so far, the one game I wasn't going to say it, they have not limited turnovers.
Man. You should have said it so they could hear you from here, right?
I figured they just didn't listen to me.
Pageant now up top here to Lyle. Trying to keep this offense moving. They're shooting a pretty high percentage right now from the field. The Tigers are keeping them in this game. But that right there is the first turnover of the night for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job being patient in their offense the majority of the time. Not feeling frazzled by a new-look defense.
And a warning will go against Murphy as she was in across the line. So that'll be the first warning on that as it's reported to the bench. They'll get it into Braxton. Now short corner. Bina has it, and it's knocked out of there by Pageant.
So we'll see if the Huskies can use an inbounds play here.
They do get it to to Bina, and a body foul will be called against Raylin. So Raylin will be hit with this foul. Is that her second? No, excuse me, that was Bina's fifth up there, so it's her first. Braxton to get it in here to Sides. Elbow jump shot on the way, short, no good. Offensive rebound.
Got to get that ball up. Murphy.
6-foot Bina let the 5'1" Murphy tie her up, and it goes over in possession.
Getting a little taste of their own medicine, the Huskies there, as usually it's Braxton Cox tying up those tall post players for other teams that are crashing the boards. But you got to get that ball up. As if you get it down like that, those guards are going to swarm you.
Second straight turnover here by the Tigers leads to Vesteca with it. She'll cross over into the middle. Now goes to Baird at the high post. Vesteca, three-pointer on the way for Shea. No good. An offensive rebound by Mary. Back to Braxton it goes. Still trailing the Natoma Tigers. Sides' long jumper is money.
Really good shot from Sides right there. And when you watch Sides play, she has all the tools to be a great shooter from basically anywhere mid-range and out. But her whole thing is confidence. But she looked confident with that shot.
I thought you were going to say she had him since birth.
Good block by Mary Baird, but I thought they were going to call a jump ball. They're going to get Paget for a foul.
So that's Paget's second foul on the evening. And the first substitution into the game, Riley Conlon. Wow. Sorry.
Riley Conlon.
You need to say these names first. The 5'3" sophomore into the game.
Got to wear those reading glasses.
I left him at home on the desk. Vesteca in the interior, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. The senior has come to play tonight.
And well, yeah, she wants to win a sub-state game. They haven't got one in quite some time. I believe Vesteca might have been a freshman the last time this team won her. Maybe she wasn't even playing yet.
I'd have to do the math, but I don't think she was playing.
No, I think she would have been an 8th grader.
Yeah.
So the senior wants to come out here and get this sub-state dub. Move on to the next round.
That should tell you something about where this program has been in the past and where they are today. Looking for the first playoff win of anybody on the floor in the game of basketball. Out high they'll go, and now they'll get it to Engling on the wing. She'll dribble to the middle, floaters up and good. She's shooting really nice and really confident, as Engling has now tied it back up at 9.
And being a bit on that fake. Good find here. Mary does a power dribble to get back out from underneath the basket. Really nice find there for the Huskies. Bina here is going to have to keep her eye on that belly button of Engling, and she's going to try to get crafty to get some looks. We've seen it the last couple times down here.
Murphy with a dribble and a tough play. Vesteca's going to fight her for the ball and win.
So they do call over and back. They're going to say Murphy got it first. So over and back before Vesteca jumps the ball.
That was a great call.
Yeah, most people will let that play out because it's a pretty bang-bang play, but you call it how you see it, and that is how it was.
Outside for Baird. Now she's going to drive, but she's going to get called for the travel again.
Just got to slow down and settle in a little bit more, as she's just trying to make something happen and hurry up, which you don't want to knock on a player for there, but got to make sure you get that dribble down before you move that pivot foot.
37 seconds to go here in this opening period. A bucket here can even it up or take the lead with a 3 ball. And they left her open, and Engling missed it. This will go off of the Tigers, go over to Northern Valley as Robinson hit it last.
Yeah, you aren't switching that in a box and one. I mean, we know Braxton jumped her too, but that you got to look at that more as like a trap in the corner.
With 20 to go, we'll see where Northern Valley goes. They're trying to get a layup here. Get a good shot. Braxton with it dead. Now she'll go inside to Bina. Turns one way, turns around the other. Off the front end, no good. It's ran down by Engling with 5 seconds to go. And now 3. She's going to try and go coast to coast, and she is fouled by Bina. And that is Bina's second. Big play there. Nice push, and it all happened because Engling was ready. Two-pointer up and no good. The follow is also no good, and that'll take us to quarter. 11-9, the Northern Valley Huskies lead.
With a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means.
Second quarter action happening right now as Northern Valley gets the ball out of the break. Vesteca now to Baird. Now back to Vesteca, and they'll swing to Braxton, and they'll work through this offensive set. Elbow line jump shot in and good for Braxton. What an aggressive play for her.
And you know, the best part about that play is there was options. The shot was there. Braxton drains it from the elbow. But if it wasn't there, they would have had the dump off to Bina as well. And that is running that pick and roll to perfection.
Pull-up jump shot by Lyles, no good, but Engling's got an offensive rebound. She'll go to the line as Braxton got her. So Braxton picks up her foul. It's just her first. Engling, which came into this one perfect from the line, misses this one. And Austin Cox, the junior, making her a first appearance tonight, as sides will sit.
Maybe we are in store for a Michael Jordan type game after feeling under the weather.
Well, I don't think she'll score 40 tonight, but we'll find out as she'll take the first one into the middle and let it go. I guess she felt fresh, huh? Amen.
Yep.
The ball is back to the Northern Valley.
Not very often does she get to the second quarter with no foul, so maybe she's feeling like she can be aggressive.
Inside, we're going to try and get it in.
Got to get it in. They already got a 5-second call earlier this game.
Austin will drive in, and she is fouled with a bump. Immediately, I guess Pugh told her to take the ball to the hole, huh?
I mean, she does play the best against a man-to-man defense like they are right now. Probably the best slasher of all the guards for the Huskies.
And they'll get it to Bina. Now she's kind of stuck with it. Back to Baird. Now they'll have to reset to Braxton. Deep three for her is just short. Looked good from up here at our perch, didn't it?
It absolutely did. You're not mad at that shot.
Engling. She's got it now, and we got Braxton on her. Inside they go. This is Rayleigh. And now back to Murphy. Onto the wing to Lyle. And now back to Engling in the corner.
They do give Braxton the assignment of Engling in the second quarter.
They run her across a couple screens and now back. They send the basketball, and a turnover goes against the Tigers here as they threw it out of bounds. Northern Valley with a 13-10 lead here. Austin inside to Bina. Catch and score.
Usually we'd see Austin fire that one as there was no one around her there, but I guess she's just not feeling the shot right now, but that doesn't mean that she can't make an impact in this game, dishing the ball well.
Deep three by Engling's on the way. Short, no good. Vesteca rips the rebound, and Northern Valleys can run. Back to Austin, back to Vesteca. She'll wrap around to Bina.
Yeah, and she did walk there. You don't think she did?
No.
I think she did. And that's why I will never be a referee of this game, though.
It's all right. It's a tough call because it looks much different than anything you usually see. Inside, they're trying to go to Engling, and Braxton does a good job of shoving that basketball out of bounds.
I was hoping you'd hit the replay button like you usually do.
I didn't even think about it, actually.
Yeah.
I'm off my game here tonight,
Come on, it's playoff basketball.
Oh, I got to bring it. I'm sorry.
Ball
on the floor.
A shoe shiner pass to Engling, so it goes back to the Huskies.
They've stayed in this man-to-man pressure the entire night.
That's Sarah Lyle.
Austin's left open at the moment.
Riding Braxton Cox.
Three-pointer on the way by Austin is short. And a timeout by Coach Groffel will give us a break, and we'll thank our sponsors who make it all happen here at Open Spaces Sports. 15-10, Northern Valley's biggest lead in the game right here with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Biggest lead of either team, I believe, is it's been a very tight game in this one.
Bina working with those 2 fouls is going to have to play clean, and stepping on the line with Sarah Lyle. It'll go back over to the Huskies.
A little bit more pressure from the Tigers as Lyle is working against Cox full court. Foul is going to be on the floor as Austin had a nice move there to try to burn her defender on the dribble, and it worked.
She's put a lot of pressure on the defense since she's come in trying to take that basketball out of the hole.
Kaylee Lyle comes back into the game for Sarah Lyle.
Sides is in. She now goes inside to Bina where the mismatch belongs, and Baird's going to fight for an offensive rebound. Gets it back to Bina, and she'll put it in. That happened from Mary Baird's work on the offensive glass. You can win playoff games by playing good defense, not turning the ball over, and the most important thing, offensive rebounds each and every night.
You can look at any level of basketball from junior high to high school, girls, state, and Kansas, all the way up to the NBA. And more often than not, if you look at the offensive rebounding numbers, the winning team is going to be dominant in that category compared to their opponents.
Mary Baird gets this bucket as the bigs have been sharing between each other. Engling, you don't want to let her free for too long. She was thinking about throwing that one up from way deep, and this will be yet another turnover as they have started to plague the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, some miscommunication. They're pressing a little bit more than they were early in this game. I thought in the first quarter they were really being patient, not settling and trying to force something to happen. But Engling, the defense keeps pushing her further and further out of that paint area, and the others are trying to do maybe just a little bit too much, not on the same page yet, but something that they can fix quite easily.
And now they have gone to a 2-3, which will leave Sides open from deep. No good. Austin with an offensive rebound. She tried to go inside to Baird. I think it goes over to the Tigers, and it does.
I like the idea of switching to that 2-3 zone as they've been getting beaten up inside the paint. Maybe that can slow down the bigs of Bina and Baird and make someone else try to beat you from outside.
Engling pins Braxton against the glass and catches the lob and scores.
She's a good ball player. It's fun to watch her, and she scores from every level on the floor. She can score from the post all the way out to outside of the perimeter.
Mary Baird's going to visit the line for the first time tonight.
First shot from Baird gets the front of the iron but falls in.
Shea comes in, Braxton to sit. Second one for Baird is good. Northern Valley 3 for 4 from the free throw line so far tonight.
Another really important aspect to late season basketball. You're going to be in a lot closer games. It just always feels like that is how things go, which means free throws matter a lot more this time of year. Ball given away right there.
Inside they'll go to Baird, now back outside to Vesteca, and she hopped one too many times
to shoot that shot.
Yep.
She had her feet set, and I don't know why she passed up on it. We've seen her hit that shot. Good of a three as you're going to see probably.
Northern Valley extending that man-to-man all the way out. Now Bina's back on Engling. She'll have to fight over a couple screens. Now they'll get it back to Lyle. She'll put it down and go to the rim, and another turnover.
Kick the ball out to Austin. She's trying to push.
15-footer on the way, short, no good for Austin.
Engling gets the board, tucks it away, and lets the defense go by her.
21-12, Northern Valley in the lead here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Murphy to Engling. Good defense there by Bina at this point.
Burned her dribble. Don't want to get caught for reach-in foul, but she did a really nice job there.
No good on the shot from Robinson.
Huskies go to a 4-out look against this 2-3 zone, and a bad pass there. Really nice steal from Sophia Robinson. Can't get it to go, but Murphy there to clean it up. Crashing the boards of their own. Getting the team hyped up a little bit. Coach is hyped up at least.
Now Vesteka with it, back to Austin. She'll dribble into the baseline now, kick back to Austin. Hesitates, pull up, jump shot for Austin's good.
She's getting a lot better at that move, isn't she? That hesitation, dribble in, get to about 12, 15 feet, and splash it home.
It's tough to guard. Deep three here by Engling. It's going to be no good. Tipped up, almost into the rim. Austin has it go through her legs. Now on the ground, we'll have a tied-up ball, and it'll go over to Northern Valley.
That was Kaylee Lyle scratching for that rebound.
Pageant and Lyle coming back in. Bina to sit. Braxton to come back in for her. With 46 seconds to go, Northern Valley still looking on this.
So they go to the scorer's table to apparently the possession arrow didn't get flipped. Last jump ball is the only reason that would work. So they do give it to Natoma now that we've got it solved, and they do flip it over this time. So won't have to worry about it again.
Tough pass. Engling has to wrangle it in the corner and throw it back. Now Murphy's got it. Here with Lyle. And now Murphy. Robinson. Now they'll get it to Engling.
She looks at it from deep.
Northern Valley switching off on her now into a 2-3 defense straight.
Yeah, much more of that pure 2-3 zone, but very extended. They don't want to leave her alone.
With 12 and 11, she's looking to create her own shot. Nice move to the rim. Is going to be off glass, no good. Austin will save it for Sides, and with 3 and 2.
Numbers. Get it up.
Baird does not know where it was. She got a little too deep and ran out of time. 23-14. Northern Valley takes the lead into halftime. We'll be back after messages from our sponsors with your halftime statistics here at Open Spaces Sports. Second half action begins right now, Aim, and it's all about how you start. The Tigers are going to fall back into a 2-3 defense here against the Northern Valley Lady Huskies. Vesteka, Sides, Cox, Bina, Baird. Braxton Cox 3 is on the way, no good. It's going to go off a Lady Tiger, and Northern Valley will keep it. Murphy, Lyle, Pageant, Engling, and Robinson, the starters in the second half for the Tigers. To the rim is Bina. I like the play.
Really
I
nice
like the
move.
aggressiveness.
Really nice move. Gets the Huskies up to their first double-digit lead of this game. But with that double-digit lead, I still think that these first half of this third quarter is going to go a long ways in deciding this game, because we saw it from Natoma. They started off hot in this game and did a really nice job getting out in front of the Huskies in this one. There they turned the ball over, so it's really hard to kind of get that momentum flow in your direction with the errant pass there. But look for them to get a little creative getting Engling the ball. This team, they want to win. They kind of got that taste of how to slow down the Huskies as they do send Delaney Sides to the line. We'll see if they can utilize that plan, though.
Thanks for covering me there. Sides knocks down her first. Sides' second one is also nothing but the nylons.
Good trip to the line from Delaney that time.
Murphy out high. She'll swing to the corner to Lyle. Out there on the edge, trying to go baseline to get that ball inside to Engling.
Engling with Braxton Cox on her is going to be looking to post up down low, probably where Braxton I don't even like to say struggles with defense, because I don't think she struggles with defense necessarily anywhere, but that's probably where the mismatch shows a little bit more. She only stands at 5'3", 5'4". A travel called up top here, as that was Paget trying to get something going.
The good thing is that most people try and post Braxton up, and she's kind of used to it. She kind of knows how to battle, even with her smaller frame underneath.
It's just a player like Engling, who is a smooth scorer, is able to turn around and actually just shoot over her.
Baird with a deep catch. I thought she was going to turn and score there. Now they'll get it back to her here. She'll go over her left shoulder, and Engling fouled her. She'll go to the line. Great play. Hit the replay button for the first time here tonight.
Love the aggressive take.
She reset, got the second entry pass, and turned and went quick. Earns herself a line. Trip to the line here where the first one goes begging here just a little to the left.
And this is something Mary Baird has really excelled in her basketball career this year compared to the other ones, is getting trips to the line, being a lot more aggressive inside. Not the biggest post player by any means, even in this league, but her aggressive nature down there when she gets the ball, and she's able to use her quickness compared to a lot of people she goes against. And she's starting to utilize that well.
Nice move by Engling. Thought she had a free teammate open, and Sides dove back in on the help defense to save a bucket. Engling will go way out high here to Lyle. And now back Engling, NBA three on the way, short, no good. And here's Visteca on the outlet pass from Bina. Sides, now Baird in the corner. Northern Valley will swing it all the way around. Sides left open for three, will shoot it and end up long. Rebound was controlled by Sarah Lyle. And she'll set the offense. Engling with a high ball screen. Now will go into the corner for Paget. Now Murphy high up to Lyle. Her shot no good. Engling with a rebound, and she brought it down, and she got called for the travel.
No mercy in there, as I shouldn't say should have. I really thought that was going to be a jump ball, though. It felt like it was kind of locked up long enough. But like we said, in that first half, they're going to let them play and try to decide it between one another.
And a travel by Braxton up high will be the first one of the half here for Northern Valley.
Murphy with it. Should have been probably called there for overextending the leg.
And Engling has to catch it twice. Now she'll go back to Lyle. This is Robinson here.
Out to Sarah Lyle.
She's cut off from going baseline by Baird. Now Baird's got a steal. And she traveled with it.
Got to look the other way. But I want to see Braxton go and get that ball too. There's no aggressiveness to go and get the ball from the guards right there. You know, ultimately, Baird has to be aware, but also go help your team.
Setting up here with Robinson. Engling with it. She has to go all the way out to the logo to get to it. Back to Murphy and now to Lyle. Well, they'll try and isolate Engling. And a foul on Visteca out high. A little too handsy.
Yep.
And you're going to get whistled for it.
She's cleaned it up a lot this year compared to her other years. But she does like to get that little hip check in there. Or hand check on the hip, I should say.
Which I don't mind. She pushes the envelope sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. Moving screen called on Lyle, so they didn't get it the first time it happened, but she's trying to set that screen at that high post. And she's putting that leg too far out and catching people with it.
She was set, and then she took a step, and the step is what gets you the foul call. Braxton with it, working against this 2-3 zone defense. They'll go inside to Baird, back outside to Braxton. Bina chases it into the corner. Sides to the free throw line. Well, she'll take a couple dribbles and turn it over.
And Engling was the one that created that turnover, ultimately with her pressure on the ball.
Inside Pageant, turnaround shot. Over the backboard it goes. It'll be stay here as the shot was blocked.
Okay. I didn't see it get blocked, so I was not sure I was going to stay there after a shot went up. However, that does
Makes
explain
sense,
it to me. Yeah. Paget was left all alone in the corner. Thought she might look at the three. Engling with a long three here. Hand in her face. That's a tough shot. Leaves it short.
That's good defense there by Braxton, just trying to bait her into it.
A couple of subs coming in for the Huskies. Austin Cox is going to come in, as well as Angel Joppa getting her first minutes of the postseason.
To the bench, Bina and Vesteca. 27-14, 3:20 to go here in this third quarter. High post, they go to Baird, now back to Austin. She'll dribble in, pull up, jump shot, short, no good. And Engling's got a rebound. Braxton still matching her. She'll try and cross her over and go back to Murphy. Murphy trying to get it inside, and a foul will go against Mary Baird on the reach-in.
Yep, just got to stay on the balls of your feet there. You fall back on your heels, and that's when those fouls occur. You're trying to play catch-up with your arms instead of with your feet. Good pass inside. Give Engling the ball. She uses it well, gets a foul call, gets to go to the line.
Hands up in the air, but I think the body of Braxton is going to get the whistle on that one as she was moving in towards contact. Engling steps up and knocks the one down.
Breaks a scoring drought for either team there for a while.
She got one. She did not get the second one. Baird tracks it into the corner. With Sides with it. Now Braxton. Sides. Back to Austin at the top of the key. Now Braxton's open 4-3. Bottoms!
Good ball movement leads to that open shot from Braxton. She's got the shot dialed in tonight. It'll be interesting to see if she fires away a couple more times.
Defense leads to a steal. Here comes Northern Valley. Maybe they can try and get Braxton another shot. Inside to the high post. Baird
just couldn't
lost track of it.
Might have been thinking about her move, turning towards the basket before she had the ball completely gathered.
Pageant tries to kick out to Robinson, and she'll have to make her way to it. Cox is fighting for it versus Murphy. Inside, they're going to go to Engling, but that ball is going to be hit out last by the Tigers. Go back to Northern Valley. Substitutions for Northern Valley. Bina and Vesteca back into the game.
And that right there is what you want to see. You want to see the backside block defender, especially when Engling is on that other post. They got to slide over and sandwich her when that ball's coming in because they're going to try to feed it to her in the post.
30-15. They've now doubled up the Tigers. Vesteca wants the three, lets it fly, no good.
Engling out-rebounds Bina that time. Bina had it for a moment with the height advantage. But Engling with the scrappy play gets it.
Murphy. Now inside, they'll go to Pageant. Flip it up.
Might have been one of the softer fouls tonight right there. That was the most straight up that Bina has been on one of her foul calls. First shot up from Paget is no good. Second one hits every part of the rim, but falls out. Bina gathers it. She's going to take it all the way. Finds Vesteka, and she's going to get fouled by Engling.
Well, we can look at the replay button here to question it, but not much of a question.
No, Engling, it was one of those, if you're going to foul, make it count moments, and she did. You don't want her to score that if you're going to go for it. So into the game here is number 13, Kaylee Lyle. She's going to come into the game for Engling. I believes this is Engling's might be her first time coming off the floor, but now she's got those 3 fouls. However,
have yourself a night, Miss Shea Vesteka from the line, 3 for 4 so far.
What I was going to say is, even though Engling has those 3 fouls, if your team's down now 17 after the good free throws from Vesteka, and she's going to pick up a foul there. She ran through the screen and get her 3rd. You almost got to play Engling, don't you? And risk it.
Yeah, but after that foul, she needs to sit just for a little bit to get herself refocused and get disciplined, because a good player like that shouldn't have made that last foul.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pageant gets this travel call as she took too many steps before she put the ball on the floor.
Was doing a nice job backing down Bina. Like you said, that extra shuffle gets you every time.
25 seconds here to go in the 3rd quarter. Northern Valley up 32-15. Inside, looks like Austin's just lost out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, they don't have very good spacing right now.
And a foul will go against Pageant. And she's going to try and, she holds up, looks like that's her 3rd foul.
I think Austin is in the position that typically Mary Baird would be in when she's in there. And she wanted to go high post at the same time Bina did.
Deep 3 is going to be no good.
Off
Joppa thought she could have got to it, went off of her arm.
She's an athletic player. She's got the hops to get up there. Just need to get 2 hands on that ball.
5.7 to go. I like the pressure here from Joppa. You don't want to pick up a foul in the backcourt. Don't pick up a foul. They listen to us.
Yep.
4th quarter action on the way as Northern Valley leads 32-15.
They have a great convenience store. When you pull off the interstate, you can find about anything you want.
Well, aim, 4th quarter's coming at us. Shot up, no good for Pageant.
Bina hits it out of there. It goes back to Lyle, but she's going to get called for the carry as the ball was coming in hot after Bina kind of did a volleyball kill to get that one out of the mess. Couldn't be controlled by Lyle.
So they're going to pick up full court here, knowing that the Tigers, if they can't put something together here to get back into this one, their season will be over. Back door, but a good defensive play there by Engling, as I think she blocked that shot.
Yeah, and expect Engling to take her offensive efforts up a notch here.
And she'll take it to the hole here on the baseline and put it in.
Like clockwork, right after we say it.
It's like we know what we're doing up here, huh?
We at least got people fooled.
That's right. Just convincing.
Yes.
All you got to do is be confident with who you are.
Or we can be honest and say the only people that we're convincing is ourselves and got ourselves fooled.
Stop killing us.
Okay. Either way, good time. Good time.
Good time had by all. Braxton's got it now. Full man-to-man as Coach Groffel is wanting his team to pick up this defensive pace.
That was Riley Conlin trying to pick that ball out of the air. Couldn't get it, though. Goes back to the Huskies.
Inside, out. Vesteka's 3 on the way is off glass, no good. Conlon with the rebound. And a held ball situation will go back to Northern Valley. A steal in the books for Bird.
Do you count a jump ball as a steal?
If it goes to you.
Really?
They lose possession.
Is it a turnover if it's against you?
Yep. That's the way I do it anyway. I suppose somebody else could do it a different way, but when the ball changes possession, who made that happen? There was a steal action on the defensive side, and therefore a turnover on the offensive side.
Yeah.
You kind of get bailed out the other way.
But if you think about like what a jump ball truly is, I mean, we don't play a jump ball here.
We should.
But it's not a steal or a turnover at the
And
pro
sides,
level where they jump it.
yeah, sides get hits for a foul on the foot.
Tripped her up.
Tripped her up.
Got to make the call, though.
Sides' third personal foul.
No, it's her first.
Oh. They confused me down there on the score clock.
Nice.
What a
Move
shot.
there from
Replay
Raylan
time.
Padgett.
I don't know if I've seen this one all night. Look at the right-handed kind of baby hook. The Padgett going over the 6-footer there and scoring with ease.
Looked automatic. Block call coming here from Sophia Robinson.
I didn't see it,
The Natoma crowd doesn't like it.
and I was busy on the other replay, so I cannot see it.
There might have been a little bit of extension of the arm from Braxton, might be what they're chirping about, but tough call. It's one of those calls like we say every time. That's one of the hardest calls to make. You're running down the sideline, body's hitting the floor, and someone's got to get the whistle. You're going to make someone mad if you're stripes.
Cox is checked back in. Now Vesteca inside to sides, who's left open. She'll score it.
Nice cut across the paint there. They just lost sides.
8 points on the evening for Delaney Sides.
Solid contribution from the sophomore.
And Baird will be whistled for this one. And to the free throw line we go. Just a 15-point game.
Yeah. Big free throws. A lot of time left if they're going to be getting to the line every time there's a foul. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but Engling got it back. Missed her jumper. Now the Huskies are in pursuit.
Vesteca with it now on the wing. She'll dribble into the interior, get it to Baird, where she takes an extra step and a turnover.
It was a nice idea, though.
The dribble penetration has been able to work for Northern Valley.
Austin tips this one away. Saved by Murphy before it goes across the timeline.
Engling doing a great job. But this time she'll turn it over.
If you're Engling, you'd love to see her try to just press that up the baseline right there, because odds are you're probably going to get Bina to foul you. And you're going to get to go to the line and get the 6-footer with her third or fourth foul. I don't remember what it would be.
It's quite a few.
Quite a few. Enough to make her maybe rethink how she's playing her defense.
Sides will stop and drop it. Sides looks like she might be the leading scorer now with 10. Northern Valley with a steal here will keep it slow-paced until now. Now Austin will speed it up and turn it over. Zinkling got that one, and it'll be yet another turnover, so both turnovers there.
Austin ran into a little bit more defense than she thought she was going to as Engling slipped over to her. Thought she could just dip the ball off, but hit Engling's leg there. Gets rewarded the ball back.
Shea!
And Vesteca uses the gift well. Nice little jumper from her.
7 points on the evening for Shaley in her last home game. And a steal. She's been averaging close to 4 steals a game recently. Austin on a high ball screen here from Bina. Now back to Baird. Nobody's guarding Bina underneath. And another travel will be called. No, a jump ball.
Oh, Baird thought it was a travel for sure. but it does give the ball back to the Tigers nonetheless, and flips that arrow.
38-19, 3:26 to go.
Vesteka trying to split that screen. Topples on the ground. Murphy left all alone. She's going to get fouled by Baird. Maybe a little bit of frustration from the last couple of trips down the floor on offense coming out.
This will put Murphy to the line as she put it up. Baird turned into her.
Yeah, just boxed her out before her shot process was completed.
Third foul on Baird. Looks like Braxton's going to check in. Sides to check out. Shot goes down for Murphy. And they'll pick him up full court here. They'll get it to Vesteka. Inside, nobody's around Mary Baird, but she missed it. Pageant's got it.
Heard the footsteps coming. Just got to go up strong with that one.
And it'll go off. Ooh. It'll go over to no. It'll go to the Tigers.
Yep. It looked like Yingling ran back through it, but the call was that it got tipped away from her. I don't hate that call.
And that's a good block right there by Bina.
Huskies can slow it down.
With an 18-point lead.
Playing.
And another point.
They probably need to right now, and now they're starting to rush their shots as well. That's what you don't want when you're trying to seal a game.
Deep threes on the way, just short.
They do have a decent cushion, but, you know, the recipe for a big comeback is you got to create turnovers, make them play a little outside of their level of play they want to play. You got to speed up the game, and you got to make good on shots and free throws.
Austin will go to the line, her first trip tonight. Looks like the new substitution in is number 42, Lillian Carter, a 5'8" freshman. Check in for Pageant. Austin puts the first free throw in. Second one was short, and jump ball will be on the ground as Northern Valley gets the arrow.
It was a nice hustle from both Baird and Lyle. Lyle gets up a little gingerly there. Might have banged her knee on the floor. Perhaps going after that one. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Deep pass into Shaylee Vesteka. Dribble handoff to Cox. Lob inside, but Bina couldn't quite grab it. Pass is a little hot.
Slow the game down, man. Foul up top as Yingling was looking to go straight to the hoop. Bina picks up her fourth foul.
Yingling had a heck of a career here tonight. Looks like it's probably going to come to an end. But the senior averaging over 16 points a game and almost 10 rebounds as well.
Put it all on display here. No doubt about it.
Braxton with it. Back to Austin. And fight through it. Ends up in Braxton's hands. Shot up, no good.
Lyle flips it out in front. Gets the ball back in transition as the trailer there. Her shot misses, though. It'll stay with the Tigers, though, as I believe Braxton was the last one to touch that ball.
Emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary.
End of the game here is Haley Hansen. the sophomore. This shot no good by Lyle, as well with Joppa, the senior. That is Dana Bailey, the sophomore, number 10. Sides to bring it across, and the 6'3 Brooklyn Sherman patrolling the middle. She goes right to the rim and scores.
I love that play from Brooklyn Sherman. That's something that we've seen added to her repertoire, is the power dribble to get a little closer and gather herself and get a better position on the basket.
Kaylee Lyle in for the Tigers, as well as number 25 Morgan McQuaid, the 5'6 senior. Hanson shot from the wing, up no good. Now just 25 seconds to go as Engling will cross over, go to the middle. Floater is going to be fouled by Joppa. What were they chanting over there?
I was trying to pick it up. I couldn't get it.
I think they were enjoying the green out here at Northern Valley. As you can see, a lot of people wearing even extra green tonight, including Coach Pugh in those wonderful pants.
Green pants, green shoes.
Second one by Engling is no good. Battle, and Paget will score.
Sides gets it to Dana Bailey on the wing. Trying to get it to Sherman inside, poked away by Engling.
Joppa with it. She'll go to the rim, put it up, and scored for Angel Joppa. Senior puts it in on our last home court appearance. Northern Valley is going to take this victory 43-24 over the Natoma Tigers.